Hey there, welcome to Life Noggin. Over the course of human history, medicine has come quite a long way. Centuries ago, we thought the body was composed of different liquids called humors, and if you were unlucky enough to get sick during this time, your blood would have been withdrawn in a process known as bloodletting. Gross. In modern times, we can give antibiotics, perform open heart surgery, and even operate on the brain. However, one of the newest advances in medicine is stem cell research. You may have heard of stem cells before, but there's a lot of mystery about what they actually do. Why is this such a promising new field? Well, to answer this, let's shrink down to the size of a cell. Normal cells in the body are specialized. We have neurons in the brain, red blood cells in our blood, and cells that make up your muscles and bones. All of these cells carry the same DNA, which is unique to you, unless you're an identical twin. But what makes the cells different is that some of them have certain genes turned either on or off. The genes are encoded in the DNA, which is all the same, but the gene expression is different. This means that the genes expressed in a red blood cell are different than the genes expressed in a lung cell. And that lung cell will always stay a lung cell. It will not change into a red blood cell one day, however, stem cells can. Stem cells are unspecialized cells that give rise to specialized cells in a process called differentiation. When a stem cell divides, the new cells can either remain as stem cells or become other cells with a specialized function, like muscle cells. There's a lot of cell talk, but we're gonna keep going. There are two main types of stem cells, those found in adults and those found in embryos. Somatic or adult stem cells can be used to repair and maintain the tissues in which they are found. These can be found in the brain, skin, and bone marrow. In fact, during a bone marrow transplant, stem cells are injected into a patient whose bone marrow was damaged somehow. The unspecialized stem cells then create new bone marrow, allowing for the body to produce healthy blood cells again. Stem cells can also be used for organ and tissue regeneration. If the cells differentiate in just the right way, they can act as a renewable source of replacement cells. For example, stem cells beneath the skin can be used to make skin grafts for burn victims. And this could eliminate our reliance on organ donation and make the wait list for transplants a lot shorter. Stem cells also have the potential to replace damaged brain tissue, treating diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Furthermore, embryonic stem cells can differentiate and form insulin-producing cells that can treat people with type 1 diabetes. And the list of treatments goes on and on and on. The main controversy with stem cells, however, involves those taken from embryos. It's important to note that these cells are not obtained from fertilized eggs in a woman's body. Instead, they are gathered from eggs in an in vitro fertilization clinic. These are the eggs that were not implanted in a mother's uterus and were willingly donated for research purposes. But this does beg the question of whether or not a life was destroyed in the process, which ultimately leads to the debate. The use of stem cells are seemingly endless, and we've come a long way since our humble beginnings, and will hopefully continue to advance. So tell me, have you had any experience with stem cells or organ donation? Or maybe you know someone who has? I'd love to hear your or their story.
During the early 17th century in the UK, an apple hit the head of Newton and woke him up. He then found the theory of gravity, and since then, it has impacted our understanding of science. In the late 20th century, in the United States, Steve Jobs founded Apple, and the smart technology of his company began to affect the people's way of living. Now, in the 21st century, in Switzerland, Dr. Fred Zulli has opened up the human anti-aging magic password through Phytocelltech biological science and technology with his research and development on apple stem cells. Using the same technology, he then again opened up even more possibilities to anti-aging through the research on grape stem cells and argan stem cells. It has successfully expanded the life of the living cells and achieved a more comprehensive human anti-aging treatment. Phytocelltech Biological Science and Technology has won the European Cosmetics Maintenance Product Invention Award and Cosmetics Raw Materials Innovation Award in 2008. We face the crisis of aging every day in our lives. Negative impacts such as environmental pollution, stress, and unstable climates will accelerate this aging process of humans. For thousands of years, many people tried to find a solution for eternal youth, be it the elixir of Oriental or Western alchemy. They have all failed. Do not let youth become yesterday's memory, and never let a wrinkled face get in your way. Today, phytoscience has a strong hold on our health and beauty. Under the leadership and research team of Dr. Fred Zuli, we have invented the double stem cell, a healthcare product, and triple stem cell, a beauty skincare product, and both will help you realize your dreams.